no awards.
During the flight to London, attempt to learn as much as possible from Dr. Schenker about his research. Schenker is a notoriously cautious man, so direct questions are not advised. He is also reported to have little tolerance for skeptics. Try to keep an open mind.
Natural. Give me the coin, as always. Not worried about body remover. Not worried about a lockpick either. Sunglasses. Yeah. Reduces burn damage caused by phosphorus rounds, scalding steam, and other heat sources. Is it passive? We'll put it in there.
This is your captain speaking. We have reached a cruising altitude of 24,000 feet and will soon be leaving German airspace. I've turned off the seatbelt and no smoking signs. Feel free to move about the cabin. We'll be arriving in London at approximately 6:15 p.m. local time. The temperature is currently 25 degrees centigrade with clear skies. I think we can expect a lovely, relaxing flight.
Oh, I'll bet. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? No.
What about your wife? Will she be joining you in England?
Sie ist tot. For 2 Jahre. Pardon me, I must get used to speaking English. My wife died 2 years ago.
My condolences, Doctor. I wasn't aware. There's no mention of her demise in our files.
It was not made public. There was an accident at the laboratory during an experiment. She was killed.
A goat experiment?
You are familiar with my line of research?
No, but it must be fascinating.
Quite so. I was the head of the Biological Explosives Research Team.
Biological explosives? Sounds rather outlandish, frankly.
Cade.
Perhaps, but also very real and very dangerous. Imagine an undetectable chemical reagent which can be injected into a living host. The reagent causes a reaction in the organism that culminates in a massive explosion that feeds on organic material. In other words, the effective range of the weapon is dictated by the amount of catalyst in the reagent and the population density at ground zero. In a city, the death toll could be tens of thousands. The speed of the reaction can be controlled with great accuracy by the chemical composition of the reagent.
Kind of like the rust from Thief 2.
Bombs.
Quite so.
How is such a thing possible?
I spent many years trying to answer that very question. Perhaps you'd care to read an article I've been preparing on the subject. It's rather fundamental, but it will give you a foundation for understanding the larger issues.
I'm deeply honored.
Don't mention it. I feel it is my duty to reward open-mindedness and imagination whenever the opportunity arises. You would make a fine pupil. By the way, I never thanked you. I'm sorry I doubted your competence.
Apology accepted.
Well, at least Dr. Schenker has the,
You know what to do, Sonny.
Yes, sir.
whatever
Initiating docking
to apologize.
and jamming our communications.
Get up, laddies. We're going aboard.
Was ist los?
I'm not sure. Stay here while I investigate. Keep this door locked.
Beauty.
Come out here where I can see you. Do the polite thing, won't you? Come out.
I know you're there.
Stop concealing yourself.
Oi! Look, I know you're there. Unity itinerary. Flight U7, Berlin to London. Departs 700 hours. London to headquarters depart 900 hours. Arrive 1100 hours. GMT.
Come out for bleeding sake.
Whoa, bro, come, just let me. There you go. Not today, gentlemen. off my plane. Whee! Ew. Dear Julia, at last, HQ has transferred me to Cairo. See you next week. Love, Harold. This game has working mirrors? I don't think I knew that. Ooh. Full breach.
This food is terrible. I know you're there.
The potato salad isn't bad.
It's not potato salad. It's cottage cheese. Look, I know you're there. Do us all a favor and come out, won't you?
Oh, that is one of my favorite back and forths in this game.
She's got to go.
Oh, they got me. Oh, those poor guys. One more time.
This food is terrible. Now,
The potato salad isn't bad.
it's not potato salad. It's cottage cheese. Come on out.
Dang it, man.
This food is terrible. I don't want to be here all day. Would you come out? We've almost caught you anyways. It's not
Ugh. You come down here. Please be armor in here. No. That will have to do. Oh, right there. Sweet. Oof. What do we hear? Is that a thing I should take a picture of? Nope.
So much for a lovely, relaxing flight.
Yeah. Oof.
Sleep tight, lassie.
You're not going to kill her? What if she wakes up?
Now look here, you. I'm not gonna butcher a fellow countryman without a specific grudge. If she wakes up, she can fend for herself. If she dies, then she ain't really a Scot, so I won't feel bad. Now, go get that doctor's fella and do a final sweep. Take anything that looks important. Papers, files, whiskey, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Whiskey.
Something's not right. All right, let's go.
But some of our men are still aboard.
Listen to you crying like a wee girl. They'll have to make do, won't they?
Like she just got up from a nap or something. Find a parachute and get off the plane. Oh, I've only got a minute. Where would they keep the parachutes? Oh, it's files suddenly. Invoice for 20 fuel barrels.
Those bastards left us here. Look out!
Contains information on Unity Flight U7 to London. More armor there, that's good.
There aren't any more parachutes.
Here comes one.
Where is he?
Back by the cargo horn.
Crap, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. An invoice for 13 Type C something. Whoosh.
Well, that's unexpected. Make sure she doesn't land on her feet.
Gotta catch up to that guy. Oh no. Oh. Helmets. She said something right there. I totally missed it.
Well, that's unexpected.
Okay. Come here. Is that death? I think I just died. You hit a barn at 130 miles per hour. Yeah, I'm just supposed to catch that guy.
Excuse me, do you mind if I borrow that parachute?
Get away from me. Ah.
Excuse me, do you mind if I borrow that parachute?
Get away from me!
Okay, there we go, there we go. Come here. There we go.
Please be full of hay! Please be full of hay!
Finally, Cate gracefully lands. Not dead.
She's a credit to her people.
Doo-doo-doo.
Congratulations! You have failed again. Although the circumstances were certainly extraordinary in this case, don't expect much sympathy from command. Unity cannot afford failures, however justifiable.
Thanks. Report to the advanced field tactics area. Again? I'm home? I thought it was still in Germany.
Agent Archer. I expected that promoting you to field operations would be disastrous, but I never imagined a catastrophe of these proportions. You've now managed to botch 2 high-profile, high-stakes missions. Care to explain?
I did my best under the circumstances.
Well, now that we've seen you at your best, I'm not sure we can afford to see you on an off day.
Now, Mr. Smith, we've had a few setbacks.
To say the
A
least.
few setbacks?
Agent Archer, I must confess that I'm troubled by the results we've seen from you thus far. But I also realize that you've been thrust into some formidable situations.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me yet. It's quite probable that things will get worse before they get better.
That's
I don't
always
see
good to
how
hear.
that's possible.
Did you get a look at your assailant?
Aye, that I did.
Did you recognize him?
Sergeant Magnus Armstrong, born in Glasgow, Scotland, 1925. Frequently in trouble as a lad due to a penchant for fighting. By all accounts, he was a good-natured, likable young man. Never bullied anybody, only picked fights with boys that were game for a brawl. Got kicked out of several schools before his parents finally stuck him in a military academy. During the war, he served as a sapper in France and Germany.
He looks like a
Everything
sapper.
from mine removal to demolitions and sabotage. earned himself quite a reputation for his reckless antics. The most popular legend had to do with a bridge he allegedly crippled with nothing but a shovel and a hand grenade. A German supply train did the rest. When it reached the weakened section of the bridge, the whole structure came crashing down.
It's a shame this chap ended up on the wrong side of the law.
To the best of our knowledge, he's never been involved in anything this big before. Most of his arrests since returning from the war have been related to public brawling.
Any theories on why he didn't simply shoot you when he had the chance?
I'll be sure to ask him when I bring him in.
That's assuming you get the opportunity.
She just might. We may have a lead. This morning, West German custom officials in Hamburg discovered several suspicious-looking chemical containers aboard a Finnish cargo freighter. Fortunately, these chaps decided to inform us rather than seizing the contraband outright, which gives us a chance to conduct a covert investigation.
You believe this is the link to Dr. Schenker?
It could well be. If so, given the specific chemicals found aboard the freighter, it's a fairly safe bet the kidnappers are not only aware of Dr. Schenker's research, but also determined to capitalize upon it.
If our theories are correct, the kidnappers are in Hamburg or will be arriving shortly. A good spy could find them. Fortunately, we're sending a good spy on this mission. You'll be working with him.
A new partner?
More like a supervisor.
An American named Thomas Goodman. Perhaps you've heard of him.
Aye, but I thought he was killed in Amsterdam.
Nearly. He's a resourceful chap, though. Made a daring escape on a stolen bicycle with half the Dutch police force in hot pursuit and KGB agents waiting in ambush around every corner. Smashing story. I'm sure he'll recount it if you ask him. At any rate, you're to rendezvous with him in Germany and see what the two of you can dig up. You'll take your orders directly from him during this mission.
That sounds fantastic.
Very good, sir. Thank you.
Agent Archer?
Yes, sir?
What was it like falling out of that plane?
I promise to tell you about it sometime.
It's raining.
I tell you she's a liability.
Perhaps, but I'm not convinced yet.
Calm down,
What
Smith.
will it take to convince you? How many more catastrophes must we suffer through? Because keeping her on the active list will lead to further disasters. Of that, I'm certain.
Yes, I can see that you are.
Our purpose is to preserve freedom, to protect innocent lives, to combat evil wherever it manifests. We can't afford to tolerate anything that stands in the way of that goal. The girl may be spirited, but she's virtually incompetent.
I admire your sense of duty, but I question your judgment. I can't say that at my prime I would have performed any better than she under the circumstances.
You're assuming her reports are entirely genuine. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised to learn that she'd colored the facts.
Wow.
The bloody things read like adventure novels.
So now you're indicting her credibility?
Does that seem unreasonable? The girl was a thief, for goodness sakes. A little skepticism seems prudent.
I'll take it under advisement.
Look, it's not too late to pull her off the assignment. I've read the American's file. He's perfectly capable of handling an operation like this on his own.
Probably so, but I have the strangest feeling a woman's touch is exactly what we need on this one.
I can't argue with you when you're like this.
No, you can't.
I hope you realize you're letting yourself be ruled by intuition. Reason tends to make a far more reliable counselor.
You might ruminate on that adage yourself.
Rumph. What are we learning about today, Sam?
Welcome to Advanced Field Tactics. Here's a perfume that'll really knock 'em out.
Nice.
Literally. It sprays a cloud of vapor that contains a potent sedative capable of knocking out a horse, let alone an adult human. Just be careful not to wander into the cloud yourself, or who knows where, or even if you'll wake up. Why don't you try it out on Leon here? He's been up for 32 hours straight working on a new prototype. The rest might do him some good.
Might do me some good. Oh, dadgummit. I was too close. It still worked, though. Oof. I don't think the prototype works.
Excellent.
Or it works very well. One or the other. Sweet. That was short and sweet. And sweet. Bam.
Proceed to Hamburg, West Germany, and rendezvous with Thomas Goodman, an operative from Unity's American branch. Goodman may have information concerning Dr. Schenker's whereabouts. The rendezvous will take place at Das Einsame Valkyrie, a popular beatnik nightclub in Hamburg. You will recognize Agent Goodman by his rugged good looks and the unlit cigarette he is holding in his left hand. Offer him a light. He will answer with, "Sorry, but I don't smoke." Once you have made contact, you will be under Agent Goodman's command. Follow his orders implicitly.
I'll take the cigarette lighter. Nice. Let's go to Hamburg.
How am I going to get in there?
Through the door?
I demand to be let in.
I'm sorry. That's impossible.
But my girlfriend is inside.
I understand that, but I can't let you in.
Can I at least go find her?
Sadly, no.
Why not?
Because the club is full. Nobody else is allowed.
Well, can you go find her for me?
I must stay here.
Then can you send someone to find her?
Everyone is busy. You will just have to wait.
I want to speak to someone in charge.
As I said, everyone is busy. If you come back tomorrow after 10 a.m., perhaps you can speak with someone then.
But my girlfriend is in there now.
Perhaps you should have come together. Then you would not be in this situation, and I would
point.
not have to listen to you shouting at me.
I'm just getting warmed up.
It's not my fault that you're out here and she is in there. It is your fault. She is your girlfriend. You should have known better than to ask her to wait for you inside a club that is known to fill up every single night.
Can I please just go and find her?
I said no, and I meant it. Now go away or I will call the police.
Schweinhund.
Scheißkopf.
Sneak inside the club.
Is it always this crowded? Yeah, the place fills up every night. People come for the music. Do you think they'll let us in? I doubt it. I have to get in there. Really? Well, let me help you. I'll distract the bouncer so you can climb in through that window. Watch out for the camera, though. Thanks.
What a helpful
My
young
pleasure.
lady.
Have fun.
Just walk right past the first guy.
Hello, big boy.
Well, hello there.
It sure is crowded tonight.
It usually is. This place is very popular.
You must...
Oh, daggone it. That didn't work.
It usually is. This place is very popular.
He went right to
You
shooting.
must meet a lot of pretty girls.
Yes, but rarely do I meet enchanting ones.
You're teasing.
I do not tease.
Promises, promises.
I get off in an hour.
Then so do I.
Your place or mine?
Let's start at your place and see where we end up.
I like your style.
See you soon.
Uh-oh.
I'll count every minute.
You will excuse me. This is all I have time for this evening.
Fräulein
Thank you.
Wagner.
Thank you. Perhaps I will sing for you later. What is so important you need to interrupt me in the middle of a performance? You know how these people treasure my concerts. Now they will lament.
Das tut mir leid, Fräulein Wagner.
Of course, if they are sad, they will buy more drinks to drown their sorrows, which is good for business. But it troubles me to know that someone is unhappy because I was unable to give enough of myself. A gift like mine comes with terrible responsibility, you know.
Yeah, and you have so much of yourself to give.
Even such pathetic, horrible creatures as these smelly beatniks deserve some sympathy, yeah? Now then, perhaps you will care to remind me why I am talking instead of singing.
Fräulein Wagner, the super spy is here. What should we do?
So, the fly has rung the doorbell of the
Why does it sound like that dude recorded his lines on a cell phone?
Let her have a few drinks. Then she goes to the water closet. Grab her and bring her to me. Am I understood?
Jawohl.
Good.
Well, now I know
Watch
their
her
plan.
closely. She is not to leave under any circumstances.
It will be done as you have asked.
If you succeed, perhaps I will be convinced to sing for you. Would you like that?
Very much so, Fräulein Wagner. It would be a great honor.
Then make me happy. When I am happy, I sing like a nightingale in springtime.
Goodman's not here yet. Find the manager's office and poke around for useful information. Let's do it. So all these white button down. Very nice. Hey, thanks.
I love your outfit.
Oh my, thank you.
I do too. Can I talk you out of it?
Leave me alone!
Jeepers, man. Where's the music? Why is it so quiet in here?
Me, but I thought the music was terrible.
How can you say that? It's unconventional, certainly, but that's what makes it so compelling.
It's not compelling, it's just bad.
Well, what do you know about music anyway?
Hey.
Maybe it's just too sophisticated for my taste. Personally, I like music that has a melody.
How passe. Anyone can sing a melody, but it takes a true artist to defy a melody, especially with such passion and courage.
Courage.
Where are you going?
Somewhere else.
Oh.
You did it, buddy. What are you dancing to?
This club is super groovy. Don't you think so?
Bo-doo-doo-doo.
The show ended early tonight. I hope there's another set later.
Do you? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Let's left their wine glass in here. To Fräulein Wagner, Commissioner Stempel. Please be advised that das H.A.R.M, I hope that's how you pronounce that, has a fire hazard limit of 2 persons per 20 square feet. Greater numbers are in excess of the Hamburg Fire Code. 20. I mean, I don't know how fire codes work. That sounds a little excessive. That's no ordinary Cate. Hello? Manager's office.
These cramps are killing me.
Hello, hello. Oh, that looks like a manager's office area. There's brick walls. Yep. Oh no. Dadgummit, are you serious? As soon as I open the dang door. Sleepy manager. Police refrain from dumping beer into the canal behind Das H.A.R.M. We have received 3 citations already this month. Boom. Got it. Let's go find Goodman.
I wonder where my boyfriend is. He asked me to meet him here.
He's outside.
I think your boyfriend is waiting outside.
Really? Thank you. Here, I found this sitting on the table.
Yeah, it's still sitting on the table. There's my guy. In concert this Tuesday, Fraulein Wagner at the Valkyries. Or and the Valkyries.
Would you care for a light?
Thanks, but I don't smoke.
You're holding a cigarette.
Am I? Well, what do you know? I guess old habits die hard. Say, can I borrow a dime? I want to call my mom and tell her I just met the girl of my dreams.
I gave my last dime to a worthwhile charity.
Couldn't use that line anymore, unfortunately.
I wasn't expecting a woman.
You weren't briefed.
They just said meet Agent Archer at 8 p.m.
Well, I'm Agent Archer.
So I gathered.
Didn't the code phrase tip you off?
I thought it was a little unusual, but I figured, hey, it's Europe. Things are different over here.
Scotch
that different?
soda. Will you have a drink?
Old Granddad, bring the bottle, a tumbler, and a bowl of ice.
Goodness, are you celebrating?
Tumbler.
Compensating, actually.
How sad for you.
So tell me, Ms. Archer.
Oh, now don't start with that.
What?
There's no need to patronize me.
Was I patronizing you?
Yes, you were.
Well, I'm sorry, but I didn't realize I was going to have to babysit on this assignment.
I may be a woman, but that doesn't mean I can't take care of myself.
Oh, I get it. You're one of those women's libbers. Dress up in men's clothing, ride motorcycles, smoke cigars, that kind of thing.
Just because I can take care of myself doesn't mean I'm not a woman. They're not mutually exclusive, you know.
But isn't the point of women's liberation to allow young ladies like yourself to become men?
The point is to allow young ladies to become whatever they please.
Ouch. Well, if you're as deadly with a pistol as you are with your tongue, you can watch both our backs.
All right, I will. So what's the plan?
Well, the first thing is to find out who the goon is.
Excuse me?
You're being watched. If you can lure him someplace quiet, I'll jump him and find out what he's after.
That's very noble of you, but I think I can handle that little fella.
Suit yourself.
Where should I ambush him?
Try the ladies' room.
What? You think he'll follow me into the loo?
Heck yeah, look at him. He's concentrating so hard on not being noticed, he'd probably follow you into heavy traffic without a second thought. Anyway, you'll certainly be justified interrogating him, won't you?
I'd be justified in doing worse than that.
Just make sure you question him first. I'll be waiting by the stage.
Be wary of the operetta. It's a bit enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
I can take it.
Ow!
Uh-oh. There you go, Tail. To the women's room and find out what he wants. Look at this guy. Ah, get in there, you creep. Got him.
Looking for someone?
Uh-oh, again.
Mach schnell!
Mach schnell.
What now? things livened up.
Let's go to work. Anything new in here?
Here she goes!
How did he survive that headshot?
I owe you my life.
Just keep your head down till this is over.
Let me get some of that. Why is this here? Probably not supposed to come in here yet.
Halt! I'm not going in here.
What the dude? Garbage. Super garbage.
Oh, no, please.
Here she comes!
Thanks, miss. I owe you my life.
Just keep your head down till this is over.
What's going on?
Who is this here? Who's there? Oh, maybe I'm just hearing things.
Just put through that. There you go. Come on. Glad I brought my sunglasses with me. To all employees from Arno Kirchner, sleeping on duty will not be tolerated. 50 DM will be paid to any employee reporting a coworker for this infraction. Nice.
Did you hear that?
What, all of the gunshots?
I thought I heard it over there.
Encrypted message. I think you do get something for those kinds of messages.
Where are you?
I'll take that.
Kill her!
Dang it. Yeah.
Did you find out anything?
I was ambushed before I could question the bastard.
You okay?
I suppose, although I think someone might have tried to drug me. Something stung the back of my neck as I was heading for the ladies' room. Might have been a dart.
How do you feel now?
Not bad.
Meet me at this address in 1 hour.
Why not go together?
I want to poke around and see who these people are. They may be linked to H.A.R.M.
Maybe.
Are you sure it's safe?
Hell no, it's reckless and dumb, but that's not gonna stop me.
Well, good luck then. What should I do if you don't make it?
Don't worry, doll, I'll make it.
If you say so.
Head backstage. A friend of mine's waiting in the alley. He'll get you out of here. Just tell him you're with me.
You think he'll believe me?
He will if you tell him my code name.
I don't know your code name.
Bold Eagle.
Good God.
What's so funny?
Nothing. See you later, Bold Eagle.
Not if I see you first.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, let's get behind that club. Contains a book on criminal sociology by Dr. Melvin Fitzroy, PhD. Well, I mean, he's a Unity agent, yeah? Uh-oh, look out!
I guess I'll have to improvise.
Dang it. We got his contact killed. He didn't drop that sniper rifle, did he? Of course not. Knock, knock.
What's in all those kegs anyway?
Beer. We supply H.A.R.M's entire staff with the finest Deutsch brews.
Really? That must be a lot of beer.
Indeed. Our studies show that criminals drink 3 times as much alcohol as law-abiding citizens.
So beer turns people into criminals?
A correlation doesn't imply causality. Just because criminals drink a lot of beer doesn't mean that beer causes crime. It's possible that people with criminal tendencies enjoy beer because it helps to soothe their conscience. Or perhaps criminal behavior is caused in part by a genetic predisposition that also, coincidentally, makes criminals like the taste of beer more than the average person. Who knows?
You're very knowledgeable about these things.
Criminal sociology is a hobby of mine. I think it's important to understand not just the individual psychological roots of one's behavior, but also the social circumstances that foster that behavior. Whether we like it or not, we are shaped by our environment.
Surely you're not suggesting that individuals aren't accountable for their actions.
Oh no, of course not. Just because we are products of the societies we're born into doesn't absolve us of personal responsibility. Our religions and laws teach us what is right and what is wrong. Frequently, the right choice is the more difficult path to take. It requires sacrifice, self-discipline, patience, virtues that many of us find somewhat lacking in our natures.
But what if you're born into a hedonistic culture?
Look across history. The reason hedonism is discouraged by most religions and governments is that it weakens a civilization. It breeds sloth, petulance, degeneracy, and selfishness. A divided nation is a fragile nation waiting to be conquered. Unity is strength. Humans instinctively fashion order out of chaos. It is a natural, probably genetic impulse. Therefore, even an individual born into troubled times has the capacity, and even the duty, to behave in a manner that promotes unity, however difficult it may be.
Then what about us?
I can only speak for myself. I am a product of a broken household, which introduced a general lack of self-confidence
That's not funny.
at a very early age. These feelings of inadequacy blossomed into anger as I matured. That the rigors of adolescence, with the teasing and abuse and awkwardness we must all endure, only exacerbated. But even though I've identified the source of my problems, I'm still too childish and petty to become a responsible, mature citizen.
Well, admitting you have a problem is the first step, I suppose.
I like to think so. Shh! I thought I heard something.
That might be the single longest bit of dialogue in the game. Whoops. Okay.
Thought I heard someone.
Why don't I have my silencer?
Maybe I just think I'm hearing things.
Well, I can't exactly stealthily take that thing out. Yeah. There's so many. Sniper. Whoops. Oh, it's moving. Who's driving this thing?
We will meet again, dark. And I will crush you!
Keep dreaming, Fraulein.